Greece, huge problem. The question is, are they going to be able to remain out of bankruptcy? I think it's very questionable whether they're going to be remaining out of bankruptcy or not. I think it's kind of hard to believe that, in fact, they could stay out of bankruptcy. So we're going to have to wait and see. But Greece right now saying that, look, the prime minister of Greece has said, look, we've submitted a plan. There's no reason why they can't. There's no compromising on this plan. This is a bare bones plan. He says he fully expects, he's very optimistic, that the European Union will eventually meet this plan. The European Union had an emergency meeting over this issue last night. The European leaders assembled in Berlin last night to talk about this Greek crisis and what they're going to do. It is, this plan has been submitted to three of the major programs that are responsible for overseeing the bailout of the country. That would be the IMF, the European Central Bank, and the Eurozone, and submitted this plan. I think the question is that everybody's concerned about, is there going to be a will? I got to believe the European leaders know what I know. And what I know is that when you look at the fundamentals of Greece's economy, they cannot survive. So with that in mind, you need to understand, or they need to understand, everything they do between now and then is kicking the can down the road. In other words, just pushing off the inevitable of a default by Greece. Greece declaring bankruptcy. Now, I suppose they could declare bankruptcy and still stay in the Eurozone. That's not likely to happen, but it certainly is a possibility that they could do that. But the only way that they're going to survive is to get out of the debt. And the only way they're going to get out of debt is to default on the debt. And I got to believe the European Union and the leaders in the Eurozone understand that. So the question is, do they have the will? That's the big question. Do they have the will to throw more money at this problem, assuming that allowing Greece to get in more debt so that they can pay their debt is going to be a good thing when you look at the fact that they don't even have the GDP productivity or anything even close to it to be able to truly afford to pay this debt unless they strip out the government totally. And then you have more and more people on some sort of assistance that they've got to have. So very interesting dilemma